Are you a young, aspiring professional ready to take on the world? Do you own like 3 pots and pans and a wooden spoon but don't know how to use them? Are you old enough to not be afraid of turning on the stove but you still are for some reason? Me too. So, we gotta figure something out. See, no one tells you this, but when you say, okay, I guess I'm an adult now, there's like a terms and conditions block of text hiding in your birthday cake. Huh. That's a weird feeling. Kinda tastes like taxes. And when those terms and conditions catch up to you, they freaking hurt. And as it turns out, you cannot live off of Chipotle. I mean, you can, but is this really the life you want to live? Luigi, if you know what's good for you, don't come in here. So one night, I decided I'd had enough DoorDash. It was high time I learned how to cook. Yeehaw! God. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that my inspiration for cooking tends to spike during the wee hours of the night. And you'll also know I'm not perfect in the kitchen. So without further ado, here are some of my trials and tribulations surrounding cooking. Soup time, gonna get a pot for some soup crimes. Soup time, veggies in my hand looking mighty fine. Soup time, gonna peel the potato. Oh, whoops. Number 1, be safe. If you are in the kitchen, you will be working with sharp objects. And if you enjoy having all the fingers you were born with, you ought to learn how to properly use sharp objects. The sharp object I used was a peeler, and I didn't have the guard turned correctly. And that's how I ended up like this. So don't be like me. Be safe. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Injury time. Time to account for my cooking crimes. It's fine. I was fine. It was gross. I will not show a picture, but to give you an idea, here's a PG rendition I sent to my mom. Anyway, here's how to be safe in the kitchen. First, make sure your knife is sharp. This might sound counterintuitive, but dull knives cause a lot more problems. Because if you're chopping stuff, but the knife isn't going through it, you're gonna end up applying too much pressure to a knife. And it could slip, and you could get hurt. See? Watch. Thankfully, I'm a cartoon character, so with the magic of animation, I can grow my hand back. But you can't do that in real life, okay? So, number 2, learn how to hold a knife. When chopping stuff, the best practice is hold the knife at the base of the blade with one hand, and with the other hand, curl your fingers in, like a claw. Like a cat. Hiss. 'Cause you like all those fingers, right? And you want them all to stay on your hand, right? Right. And number 3, put the sharps away, safe and clean. Believe me, I love a good dishwasher, but to quote what my grandmother told my mother, you're a good dishwasher too. Plus, dishwasher detergent isn't so great for knives. It can dull the blade. And you remember what I said about your fingers. I'll link some stuff in the description for you guys to check out. All right, I've got a Band-Aid, I know how to hold a knife now, so let's actually try cooking. The first time I tried cooking was back in college, and I had some bangin', albeit simple, dishes. Chicken with Alfredo sauce and broccoli, chicken fajitas, spaghetti, as well as my matzo ball soup. But I'll get into that later. Deep within my highlight reel of wonderful dishes also lives a dozen horrible ones. There was one year I couldn't go home for the holidays, so a couple friends and I met up for a potluck, and we each cooked and brought something. And I was going to make, drum roll please, green bean casserole. And I know what you're thinking.
Ew, green beans? A casserole? Yucky wucky. No, thank you.
But hear me out. Growing up in the South, man, green bean casserole is the bomb.com. It is the bee's knees. If you can make it right. The recipes I've followed always include green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and fried onions on top. But the seasoning is very important. And let me make clear, I didn't ruin it because I under-seasoned. That's a lot of pepper. All right, 1/4 tablespoon. I knew it! So yeah, it was really peppery. And when I took a test bite, it was not safe for human consumption. And when my friends came over, I warned them. I told them I messed up the pepper proportions and they should not eat this. But they were my friends and they're so kind and supportive, so they were like, oh, come on, it can't be that bad. Yeah, that's a lot of pepper, man. Even though I messed up my contribution, it was still a great time because we were all together. And everyone else brought really good food, so that helped. And that's what I love about cooking. Even if it turns out to be garbage, it's still the reason we meet up in the first place. And even to this day, there's a lot I try to make, like tacos and chicken and even milk tea. And those things need polishing. But enough negativity. I think it's time I share with you guys a family meal that I grew up loving and making. Matzo ball soup. Listen. Imagine if, like, a noodle was a sponge. Matzo balls are awesome because they soak up all the broth and all the flavor and all the seasoning. And it's so warm and soft and homey. My friends really liked it when I made it back in college, so I hope you guys like it too. Here's how to make matzo ball soup. All you really need is the matzo ball soup kit, which is pretty cheap, and you can find it in the international food aisle. Besides that, you can add literally anything you want. It's just like that scene in Ratatouille. You are Remy, and you can sniff things, and you can throw it in the pot. You know why? It's a soup! As long as it tastes good, you're in the clear. Any ingredient, any flavor, any spice. Papa John. Wait, no. But that's what makes making soup so fun. So let's get crazy in the kitchen. I like chopping up some onions, some celery, some carrots, and some potatoes. But you can add whatever you like. Peppa, what are you doing in my soup? If you're feeling less Remy the rat and more Linguini the human, don't worry. It already comes with a little seasoning packet that gets the job done. But listen, the best part about matzo ball soup is making the matzo balls. Step 1, eggs and oil. Step 2, mix that mix in. Step 3, chill out. Just be calm. Add the soup mix to the water. Taste the seasoning. Feel the seasoning. Become the seasoning. And then you make the balls. Golf ball size. Don't get crazy, don't get cocky. I know it's funny because big matzo balls, but listen, you're making a big mistake. A mistake even bigger than your big matzo balls. They won't f***ing cook. So don't make the balls too big. Think of the children, please. I'm begging you. Just rein it in. And then you put the balls in the water and they float. Whee! Let it simmer for 20 minutes, and then wham bam Christmas ham, you got a homey little bowl of matzo ball soup. Do illy. Pat yourself on the back, unwind, and enjoy. It's delicious. And yes, it's a lot like chicken noodle soup, and yes, it may remind you of something to eat when you don't feel good. But that's just the thing. I know I'm not a very good cook, but I want to be, and I enjoy trying. So whenever I don't feel so good about cooking, and I feel stupid for even trying, I go back to the basics with matzo ball soup. Because it feels good to make things you actually like and enjoy making. And this is where I really feel like Remy the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams. Making something and making it with love always has a way of putting everything into perspective. For you and for everyone you share it with. Remember, anyone can cook. So with that, thank you for watching my videos. Double, triple check how much pepper you add to your seasoning. And if you like this one, let me know by hitting like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and as always, stay safe. Cut! Alright, now that I'm done here, I'm here to give you some exclusive behind-the-scenes access. So, I bet you're wondering about where I got this.
Wait a minute. Where did cartoon Illy and real life Illy get that apron?
Oh, well, it's actually a funny story. You see,
Wait. Weren't you talking about matzo balls? Like me? Matzo balls?
no puns in the kitchen.
Wait, huh? No puns in the kitchen.
Go on, get!
Wait, Alyssa, no, please! Ow! Okay, go! Ah!
Back when my finger was healing, I started writing this video. And then a small business named Funny Aprons reached out. And this is a special kind of sponsor. They said, hey, we're a small business, just me and my GF from Australia. We love making funny aprons, and we'd love to send you one of your cat on it. And if you do happen to like it, please let your fans know. But it's up to you. And guess what? I love this apron. Genuinely. How could I not? As you can see, it's a custom design. And the neck strap is adjustable. And it's comfy. And it's got pockets. Look at all the things I can fit in my pockets. And it's water resistant. And you can wash it. And they have a bunch of designs already laid out for you to make customizing that much more fun. I got the That's Fire design and uploaded this picture I drew of Chef Wiggy. Funny Aprons isn't some big mega corporation. This is a family-run business just doing what they love, making funny aprons. And I mean it when I say it. I'm here for the chaos. If you are too, they gave me a 10% off code for you guys to use at checkout. Illy10. They also have mittens. Not mittens, what are they called? Baking gloves. Mitts? Oven mitts! Yeah, they've got those too. So please enjoy the 10% off code Illy10, link in the description. And if you want this exact one, you are more than welcome. Whatever you get, make sure to tag me and Funny Aprons on Instagram. We'd love to see your hilarious designs and whatever you decide to cook that day. So go to buyfunnyaprons.com and don't forget to use Illy10. And that's it. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Funny Aprons, for sponsoring this video.